Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri. I'm in the craft camper. It's coffee and chat time. All right, let me see if I can get my Instagram up here. How are you doing, everyone? Hello, hello. I got my coffee. There we go. Oh, hold on. You're hearing me. Let me mute myself over here. There we go. That's good. Okay, got that going. I think it's working. Okay, so we are live on. Let me get comfy. I'm gonna get all comfy. Let me get all comfy. I'm gonna kick off my slippers, my crafting slippers, and get comfortable. And we're gonna chat, guys. My chair's all moving around. All right. So as you're hopping on, if you will say hi, hello, tell me where you're watching from. I had some people on here already. Hello. First, let me give some shout outs over here because I know we had Barb on here like immediately. So, Barb, I'm going to answer your question. You'll be the first one I answer. Let's see, I don't know, but hello to you. Yes. Is it Steery? I don't know. Hello, Daniela. Hello. We have Angela in Oklahoma. Let me give some shout outs to over on the Instagram too, because I can't put them up here. We have Kalan. Hello, Kalan. I think you were on here before. Hello to you. We have M in San Francisco. Hello. We have Sharon's. Hello to you. Oh, M in San. No, I'm craving coffee. This is my third cup today, guys. So I'm ready to chat. I'm ready to go. We have Sarah in Jordan. Hello. We have Shwan Bishoni in India. Hello. We have Abdad in Pakistan. I'm probably hacking all of your names. We have Deb in Ontario, Canada. Awesome, guys. Okay, let's see who else we got here. Ashmana, hello, thank you for the hearts. Hey, PJ Mommy's in the house. Hello to you. We have Sue. Hi, Sue. How are you? Megan. We have Sheena, not Sheehan. I cannot read. Oh my gosh. Sheila, hello. Hi, right back at you. We have Sheila is in Fort Myers, Florida. Oh, Rachel's in Cypress, Texas. Cypress, Texas. You know what, Rachel? If you guys have not, if you're at all like wanting to learn about finances, and I don't even know how close Austin is to Cypress because I don't know my geography very well when it comes to Texas, but I have been like binge watching Financial Audit. It's Caleb Hammer. It's funny. Like, I don't know. I find it so fascinating. When I'm crank knitting, guys, in the camper here, and if I'm not on live or talking to somebody, I'm watching Financial Audit or listening to it. You guys have to check it out. Okay, let's see. We have Tina in Ontario, Canada. Charlene, hello to you. We have let's see, Crochet with Lulu in Tennessee. Crochet with Lulu on YouTube. Beth's Bits and Pieces in the UK. Thank you for dropping me a like. I appreciate you. I'll have to drop you a like too. Beth's Bits and Pieces. All right, Bill and Joyce, I've seen your face here before. The Roaming Home, Fort Worth, Texas, on vacation from Utah. So do you like it? Do you like Texas? I hear Texas is absolutely wonderful. I have never been. I need to go, don't I? We need to go to Texas. We have Charlene in El Paso. Again, we need to go to Texas. Maybe we should have a Texas meetup and I go to Texas. Mr. Beant, let's go to Texas. Hello, Claudine. I think it's happy 2024. I think that's all I can get from Brazil, it looks like. We have Russ in the UK. Kathy, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad. I've been thinking about you. I have been thinking about you. Thinking about you. Let's see. Patcham, howdy from Texas. See, Texas in the house. Texas is representing. Kelly Marie St. Peter, just dropping in a couple minutes before I have to leave for work. Oh, I have do you have a question, Kelly? You had a question, didn't you? Pattern hat videos. I think it was your question, so I want to answer it right now before you have to leave for work. I have a two-sided beanie pattern. I think that I put a link to, but I do have a striped pattern hat video tutorial that this one here that I actually already recorded. and that should be coming out. I just got to do the edits on it. But yeah, I appreciate your kind words for saying that. I know that there's other ones out there. I believe that was you because your face looks familiar. So you have a beautiful face, by the way. All right. We have Ramo in Romania. Thank you. Let me give some more shout outs over to the Instagram. We have somebody asked what my name is. My name is Cheri. Let's see. We have Richard in Peru. We have Rosie Core. Is it Core 11 in Toronto, Ontario? Ontario. Talk. Oh my goodness. Too much coffee today, guys. We have Citrine 640. Hi to you. Hi, right back at you. Deb, is it Deb Riggs 60 has had 6 coffees? Are you yelling at the screen? Because I've had 3, or this is my 3rd one, and I'm yelling at the screen. 6. I used to drink that much coffee. 3 for me is a lot, though. That's a lot. That's like I got to wake up and go pee twice in the night. Too much coffee. That's too much information, right? We have Linda Claus. Hello from Salisbury, Massachusetts, waiting for our first snowstorm on Sunday here. Yeah, you guys got a big like nor'easter coming, don't you? How is your weather? It's just kind of gloomy. We got a little bit of snow last night. I about landed on my butt coming out. It's all gone now. Coming out of the craft camper, I stepped and I went woo, and I fell backwards, but I didn't hurt myself. But I almost did. Schwan Bishan. I don't think that's Schwan Bishan. Is that how I say it? I don't know. It's actually very tasty. It's Dark Magic coffee. Who is it by? Who is that? Who makes it? I don't even know, but it's the K cups. I probably shouldn't drink it out of the K cups, guys. I have a whole thing about drinking like the plastic, heating up, all the things. Probably not good for me. 1 sip again for me, for sure. Are you ready? It echoes when I like talk into it. This one is for you. Thank you for watching. All right. People from all over the world. We have Saudi Arabia in the house. We have Turkey. Oh my gosh. Mr. Moonrose. How much for the machine? We'll talk about the machines. I have to give like a PSA, guys. We have to do a PSA. Hello, Anna. How are you? I hope you got my emails. I'm so excited that you got some correspondence back because that is you, right, Anna? I think that's you. I think that's you from the UK. Just got a huge haul from Michael's Clearance. Melanie, I'm kind of jealous because I'm a yarn addict, and yeah, I want to go to Michael's again. I love their, but see, the one I went to didn't have much. I have one more. I'm not even going to show it because I think my Friday Hat videos is going to be more Michael's yarn because I love it so much. Okay. We have Marine from Pakistan. Sue, I am doing well. I'm a little mad, but I'm doing okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Leisha from Central Arkansas. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't want to skip over anybody. Roberta from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Oshkosh. Say it 3 times fast. Oshkosh. Can't do it. Tina watching on Facebook. It's evening where Tina is. So let's see. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or like probably UK maybe. Is that where you're watching from? We have Brenda and Charlotte in Norway. Guys, all over the world. Do you see this? We have Simone in Brazil. Brenda, Texas. Rachel, Austin's only 2.5 hours from me. Awesome. Check out Caleb Hammer. Financial audit. I have no link to him. It's just really good information though. It makes me like, it helps me stay like, so I don't buy more yarn because every time you guys have to go watch it and he says taquitos, and I go into the store or I look online and I hear his little voice. You have to watch a show to understand, but every time it's like yarn because he says bad words like about spending money on stuff like overspending. It's just so good. It's good stuff. Okay. The PJ Mommy, a lot of Ontario, Canada. I love to see it. Hello, neighbor. She said yes, because she is in Canada. Oh, Canada. That's all I know. Candy from Indiana, my home state. Hello, Carolyn, Washington. I love the way you spell your name, by the way. I like it. Rachel says, I'm a newbie and my Addie is coming on Friday. Can't wait to get started. Oh, I'm excited. We have blonde cards and crafts, west coast of Ireland. Oh gosh, I bet it's beautiful there. I bet it's beautiful. Miss Lady Lopez. Hello, my friend. How are you? Did you get snow? You're from the Northeast, so you're probably going to get like my daughter's in PA, and they're talking like 18 inches of snow or something. I don't know. Craziness. We have Yelena. Oh, you like watching them? It's like hanging out with friends. It is. That's the way I feel. Like you guys are my friends. We're friends because I don't have any friends, guys. I really don't. I have just my family. I know that sounds crazy. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm kind of an introvert, and I don't really have. I have no social life. You are my social life. You. Trisha, thank you. Thank you for that. I need new ones, to be honest. I've been eyeing those pair eyewear, but I got the bifocals, the old lady eyes. I'm scared to order glasses online. These are very old. I need new glasses. That's why I'm going like this all the time. But I do like the frames. Thank you. Currently snowing here. Oh, okay. So I'm going to start because I could sit here and just like give you shouts, give you all shout outs. Let me see here. Smile Boy, am real. In holidays, I went to travel to the USA. In my next holidays, you want to go to Texas. See, Texas is the jam, I think. Hello, sweetie, to you too. Oh, somebody just left me. They just told me bye. They came in. They're like, I'm out of here. They don't want to hang out here. I'm going to answer your question, Barb, first. But let me see if there's anybody else like shouting at me over on. I don't want to like ignore my Insta face because they're over here. Because I got in trouble last time, didn't I, guys, for ignoring? We have Vikram. I am doing just fine. I want to talk about why I'm mad. We have Luke in Poland. I'm going to call you Luke because I'm not going to say the rest of your name because I can't say it. Brenda 97 in India. Oh my gosh, guys. People from all over the stinking world. And look, see, we can all come together and get along very nicely on the interface. Why can't the interbook or the intertube? We should do this. We could have world peace right here over yarn and coffee, right? I'm telling you, it's a thing. We're all just people, right? And we should love on one another over the yarn. Somebody from South Africa, insane to me. Hi, your eye color is really greenish. Wow, it's actually kind of blue and probably bloodshot, but thanks. The camera must make it look better than it is. How can we shop hats from Ireland? Oh, okay. You guys are going to be like, what is wrong with you today? Too much coffee. All right. Live in Germany. Smile boy, I am real. Even though I'm a girl, but we can smile, boy. We can smile all the time. I do not sell my hats. I do not. That's a question on my thing. I do not sell my hats. Okay, I'm going to run back to Barb's, or actually, I think I know what Barb's question was. I think this is right, Barb. If I'm wrong, just yell at me. She asked about, and then I'm going to go to my list. Well, actually, I'm going to answer Barb's question. Then I'm going to talk about the Loombot, guys, and how the scammers are scamming. Okay? They just need to freaking stop, the scammers. All right. First off, Barb's question, and then I'll scroll up because I know I'm missing like a million things. And I have thoughts on trying to get the comments, like how I can do this, but we'll talk about that in a minute too. Okay, Barb, I think you asked about I-cord makers. I have the Addy Egg. I love this thing. I love it. Let me see where did I put my sample cording? My sample cording. Let me see. I'm going to show you the cord that it makes though. If you were wanting to do little tiny cord, let me see. Let me find something so I can show you. I have a half-made person in there. Where's my cord samples? I have a sample. I don't know where I put it. Okay, so what did I do cording on? I did cording on the snowman. Okay, let me grab the snowman and then I'll show you. The cording that the I-cord maker makes. Hold on, maybe it's down here. No, I don't know what I did with the samples. Okay, hold on. Let me grab the snowman. You can look at my sweatshirt. Oh, I'm grabbing the snowman. All right. I use the I-cord maker to make the snowman's like arms. So you can see like the size. See the size that it makes? It's bigger. The Addy, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 pins. So it's bigger. If you want to do anything like letters, which I've done, like I used and that I've got actual wire in here too, so his arms kind of hold up. Otherwise, because it's so big, they just kind of fall down. Hold on, let me put him back. Otherwise, I will make a mess of my space, which I do all the time. Okay, so I like it. There's a little bit of like, I have a video on how to use it because it takes just a little bit of like everything else. You got to learn, how to use it, and it's a little finicky. Yeah, kind of like me. Anyways, yeah, I like it, but I will tell you, I want a smaller one. I don't use it that often, so I haven't bought one yet. But because if you want to do the letters, I think it needs to be a little smaller. This one's just a little too big for that. But this one's good because you can do like little things. I don't know. I had to have it. I bought it. It's cute. So there. But the tulip, I think, is one of them. And I've heard good things about that one. So hopefully that's helpful. Okay. So before I go on, and I'll look here at more questions, and I'll go through my questions I have, and I'll give you some more shout outs. And thank you all for Instagram for being over here, by the way. Appreciate you for being there. So you can hang with us if you want. And I will try to look over here for questions too. Lovely Loop Max. Okay, so I will answer that in just a minute because I think you asked a question. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you just made a comment. But anyways, okay, so someone in the group, and I did go live in there. I don't know if everybody saw it or not. You probably didn't because Facebook is like whatever. The Loomba, the Loombots are discontinued as of now. Fat Brain Toys is not going to restock them. They sold out their inventory. So it's discontinued. I'm sorry. So no more tealy white and teal and white machines. But it is, as I have thought before, it is the same machine as the Central 48. The Loomba is the same machine as the Central 48. It was just done in a recolored design for Fat Brain Toys. So that's out there. But there is a website called fatbraintoysusa.com. And I know a couple people in the groups, like somebody saw it. They had the Loombot listed at $29 USD. So half price. And they shared, where they bought it in the group. And then and if you go there, it's there. So I immediately, because I got on the website, I wanted to kind of check it out, and I saw that there were like social media links at the bottom. If you click any of them, they go to Nowhereville. And there's nowhere on the website that says the name of the company. It just says Fat Brain Toys USA, and you can buy stuff there. And it's all like half price of what the Fat Brain Toys, like when the stuff was in stock, what the prices were. So I was real suspect. I was real sus, as my younger kids say. So I called Fat Brain Toys right away, called them, got them on the phone. They talked to the lady on the phone. She's like, this doesn't look right. She said, this website, let me get on there. Let me look at it. She said, this doesn't look right. But she said, there are some times where they'll sell off inventory to like a third party for them to clearance it out. And I said, well, is there any way that you can like check into it and then get back with me? She said it might be the rest of the day or tomorrow. She got back within like an hour. Left me a message. I missed her call, but she said she was very thankful that I called them because it's completely a scam site, and they have mirrored the Fat Brain Toys website, like pulled stuff off, which is against their rules. They don't allow that. So it's copyright infringement, and they're in the process of getting that website shut down. So couple things. If you've ordered from that website, I would get a hold of whatever place you ordered and let them know that you were informed that it's a scam site. What they assume is that they will take your monies and then not send you anything. And that has happened to me personally, guys. I have like bought a hair straightener on Facebook and then never received it because it was a scam. And I think what's going to happen is now that the Loombot is sold out, I think there's going to be opportunists who are going to come in and say, oh, I have this, I have that. So just be forewarned. So I know it stinks, doesn't it? I'm going to scroll like all the way to the end here. And I know that there's a lot. Oh, yes, there are lots. There are lots. And then I'll scroll backwards. So yes. Yeah, yours truly by Rose. It does. It's people just, yeah. But right away I got on there because if it was $29, I was going to buy a bunch of them and I was going to give them away. But right away I started digging on the site. And since I couldn't find like anything about the company, I was very concerned. So I'm glad I got on the phone to them, and then they were super thankful that I did because they said it's bad. So yes. Okay, so let me go the other way, and then I will come back. Let me go up. I'm going to go up to where it looks like there are like maybe more questions. I'm gonna say lovely loop. I'm in Colombia. I love. Oh, thank you for saying you love my videos. My husband gave me a Sandro for Christmas. That's a good husband. That's a good husband right there. And they said that they're obsessed. I understand it. I have to let me unlock. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. Somebody's in Iran. Is it nail art? Is in Iran. Thank you for watching. Let's see. La la la. Okay. I'm on the Insta and the YouTube. So you're getting jeweled by tooled customs is like getting it on both sides. Yes. Jeweled and tooled. Is it jeweled and tooled? It's jeweled and tooled because I looked at your stuff. Jeweled and tooled customs. You got some awesome stuff, by the way. Although I don't do leather anymore. I used to, I don't anymore. But I love your stuff. It's beautiful. Another person in Turkey. Turkey is where we're going to do a yarn giveaway later too. I'm going to do these other 2 Picasso yarns that I have. They're from Turkey. They came right from Turkey because Turkey has the awesomest yarn in the world. It's awesome. Let's see. Please send me an invitation letter from a company so I can come there. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because you want to come visit America. All right. Okay. So I'm going to scroll all the way down on the Instagram there too. I'm not knitting today. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to go through these and then I'll back up. And Trisha, isn't it cute here? Trisha says, let me, likes the frog. Yeah. I like the frog too. I kind of like to keep it in the shot because I think it's so adorable. It's so cute. I think it's cute. It's 3 Magic Sheep Co. if you want that pattern. Okay, before I get started on these, I know I'm kind of a little scatterbrained today, but let me talk just a little bit about yarn. I want to talk about yarn because, okay, you guys are going to find out. I got my yarn haul, and you guys saw it, and I haven't used some of these yet. My ice, I gotta use some of these. I've got this huge yarn haul, and I'm going to give you guys a little, I'm going to talk about, so far, I'm batting 0 for 2 of the yarn that I tried on the ice yarns for the Centro machine. So I want to talk about people having issues because I know that this is, I get these questions all the time. And so then I was struggling with the ice yarn. Some of it I bought. The stuff that I think I wanted to start with the stuff that I wasn't sure of first. So if you watched my yarn haul video, you might know which ones I started with, but I'm not gonna tell you because the video is gonna come out. But so it's secret, not really. But anyways, I tried one of the brands or one of the styles, and it just, again, if you watched the Will It Crank with the Red Heart Super Saver, I got to like 60 rows, somewhere around 60 rows, and then like tucks and drops, right? So I had that happen with 2 more of the ice yarns. So this is the thing. I'm thinking, gosh, I'm watching the machine. I'm watching my set because I did it on the Centro, not the loom back. Watching my machine, and probably it starts around 40 rows with the yarn that it doesn't like as well. You'll see this where it starts to kind of lift. So it's almost like as I'm cranking, the yarn's lifting and going like this in the tube. Like it isn't like staying down. It's starting to come up. And I think that's where the problem lies. So you'll see where people will weight things down. They'll do all kinds of things, kinds of tricks to keep the yarn on the machine. But this is my theory. The reason that it's starting, and I'd like to hear what other people have experienced with yarns that are problematic. Now, of course, some yarns you're going to get drops or tucks right in the beginning, like within the six rows or so for the ones it really hates. But for some of them, it's just going to crank a little harder and you're going to get farther into the piece, into the tube, and then start having trouble. I'm curious how many of you out there, next time you're working with a yarn and it's giving you trouble, when it starts really starting to get problematic, is it around 50 rows, 60 rows, somewhere in there? I'm curious. If it is for you, I'd love to hear that, because this is my thought. It starts to get like bound up, it like in the machine, and it can't, if there's not enough give in the yarn, it can't knit it. And when it gets to be about that much, it cannot like have that yarn there and be knitting it, if that makes sense. So I started having the second guessing thing happen. Now I've been doing this for a while, for a hot minute. I know there's lots of people that have been doing it a lot longer than me and know even way more than I do, but I've been, pretty much religiously using my machines almost on the daily. So, but again, if I have yarn that's problematic, I will like, I just don't use it. I avoid it because it's just doesn't make it fun, guys. It does not make it fun using your machines if you're fighting with the yarn. So I started thinking, because now I'm like, well, maybe something's really wrong with that Centro, because guess what? I took it apart, right, to clean it and then oil it a little bit. So I thought, I got to make sure it's not the machine. So immediately I put in some Yarn Bee Soft Secret butter. It goes through like butter. It like not a problem. So it's really, I share this with you because I just want to tell you that if you have the machine and you're struggling with it and it's doing a lot of tucks and drops where you're getting like the holes in it or the pantyhose run or whatever, and you're trying everything and it seems like you're just doing everything you should be doing and it's still not working, it's the yarn, guys. And it could be like the best yarn, the nicest yarn. And I will tell you, I saw in our group someone was using, I love this yarn brand of yarn. And I didn't even comment on this post, but I was looking this morning and knew I was going to talk about this, and it blipped up and I saw it, and they're like, the machine doesn't like it. I have that same issue with, I love this yarn brand of yarn from Hobby Lobby. Other people will use it and not have a trouble. Some colors will work better than others, but just know that if you're struggling, it's good chance it's the yarn. Just go get yourself some soft, shiny, squishy yarn and your life will be much better. So I did want to share that because I in turn, because I hear this all the time where people will be like, it's your machine, you need to clean it, you need to take it apart, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to stand on your head, you need to do it backwards, you need to, no, I'm kidding. But everybody's got an opinion, right? And of course I do as well. But I just want to tell you that if you're really struggling, it's probably not the machine, it's probably the yarn. It's probably the yarn. It could be for just starting out that it's maybe the technique, but odds are it's the yarn. Okay. So let me get back to, oh my gosh, guys, you are so, I feel so bad. Anna says, I had problems with the party yarn. It really struggled in my machine, making it stick a lot and then kept dropping stitches every time on row 4 or 5. It was really pretty yarn though. Yes. And it stinks when it doesn't work, because I will tell you, I wanted so bad. I used 2 different ice yarns out of my haul that I wanted to work so bad. Now, let's see, did I do what? I went ahead and did it in the Addy, and it works in the Addy, but it does not work in the Central 48. And it's just because I think the way that they're made, it just is, it's a little more problematic. So yeah, I totally hear you. And that's exactly what happens is you have this yarn and you think it should work. It feels like it should work. And then it may not. I can almost guess ahead of time what's going to work and what's not going to work just by feeling it. And so far I was right on my yarn haul that I got. The stuff that I was a little skeptical of, I was right on. It's not working. Okay, let me get to these questions and then we'll go on to some more questions there. Let me take a coffee break for the I think it's a gentleman over here that wanted me to take a sip for him. I'm going to take another sip for him. I don't know what his name is. But I appreciate him. Let me look over here too. I am not ignoring anyone. I'm trying not to ignore anyone. All right. I'll be happy though when StreamYard can incorporate my Instagram comments. Instagram needs to get on that. Okay, so let me go through my list, and these are all, I believe, Facebook people that asked. Okay, Elaine, I believe she's in the UK. I think Elaine in the UK on Facebook asked, "Have you ever made an infinity scarf?" Sorry, my hair is like. I have not. I have not made one scarf on my machines. Not one. I know I think every video I probably say, I need to make a scarf. I need to make a scarf. Okay, I'm going to just say it. If I say it and then it puts it into existence, then we have to do it, right? I have a couple projects on the table, like a lot of them, but I want to do a scrap scarf and I want you all to make one with me. So I need to figure that out. I will tell you, hoopandhome.com/Zoom group. We're doing a Zoom that's completely free. You can come hang out with me and everybody else that wants to come at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. I hope you will be there. So I'm going to give that a shout out. hoopandhome.com/Zoom group and get signed up. And for anybody who got the email with the info for the Zooms for this month, just know that you'll probably get a couple more because my silly newslettery appy thing, I can't, like, if I've sent it and I need to send it again, it sends it to all of you guys. So hopefully I'll get that changed and I won't bombard you with emails, but just know you're going to get it a couple more times because as people sign up, I got to send it again. Okay. So I have not done an infinity scarf. I will tell you Jojo Juju on YouTube has a lot of tutorials. I'm actually going to try making one of her little baby thingies because I've not done that yet and I want to make one. Have an idea for it that I want to share with you, but not right now. I'll tell you about it later. But she has a YouTube channel. It's Jojo Juju. She has an infinity scarf. I know she has one. It's not the drop scarf. It's just the regular infinity scarf tutorial video. So you can check that out. Or Koala Knits and Next, I know, has a drop scarf tutorial. So Jojo Juju has infinity scarf tutorial and Koala Knits and Next. That's the drop scarf one. So check that out, Elaine. I do not have a tutorial because I have not even made a scarf yet. Kelly asked, do I have, oh yeah, we talked about this. The pattern video for my hats, because she said that she's watched other ones and they're not super helpful. I do have, hopefully, the stripes hat thing. I have the cat ear one too, but we did share Morgan's on the other day when she was on. She has the Morgan Von Yarn on YouTube, has a video. So maybe I might not even release that. We might just say go to Morgan Von Yarns. But I do have a pattern one that I will be releasing, and hopefully that'll be helpful. But yes. So any is it Nanny? Nanny. Any Nanny? I think it's Any Nanny on Facebook. Her yarn is getting stuck, and I think she had it in Spanish and I had to translate it. So I don't know if she'll be like watching this, but her yarn's getting stuck. I think it's kind of the same thing where it's a yarn issue. If your yarn is getting stuck in your machine, there's a good chance that the yarn's just not going to work. It could be that your cast on is not correct, and just go search for a cast on video. I have some in the playlist on my YouTube channel or even on TikTok. But yeah, I would say it's probably the yarn is too thick. Ooh, we blipped. Am I still on? Am I still on? Are we still here? Can you still hear me? Let me see. Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Over on Instagram, can you hear me? Because there was a little blip. Okay, good. I'm still here. Yours truly by Rose. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. It did. It went away. Did you see that? I disappeared and then I came back. I don't have Zoom notification yet, and I signed up the day before yet. I haven't. Nikita 86. Hi, Nikita 86. Oh my goodness. Because you did the little alien dude, right? The Grogu. That's yours, right? That's you, right? It's so cute. You did such a good job. Yeah, I haven't sent it out again. So yes. So it'll be coming. So just hold tight. You'll get the Zoom information. I haven't sent it since like earlier in the week. Yes. And you know what? I love your name too. Is it what is it? Nitsy. I love that. I love it. Okay, Craig asked if I sell hats. I don't sell hats. I need to post something on my website. Yes. Oh, and the PJ Mommy. Thank you. Check your junk folder or your spam folder, because although yes, I love it. I love your name, Nikita. Okay. When I send out the email for the Zoom group, it very well will go to spam or junk, especially if you have a Gmail account for whatever reason. I don't know. I am sorry for that. So check there. And if you don't get it by like Saturday, send a message to Cheri at hoopandhome.com. Cheri at hoopandhome.com. And I will make sure you get it. I just don't want to put it on the interface. I don't want to put it on the internet because I just, Trisha, you didn't miss anything. I'm just talking. Okay, Mana on or is it no? It's Mora. I cannot read my own handwriting. Why use waste yarn? This is a great question. Okay, and then I only have one more and then we'll get to everybody else on here. I'm so sorry. Okay, I am working on this blanket, guys. And I'm using what is this yarn? This is Basic Stitch. I'm doing it on the Addy though. I'm not doing it on my Centro just because I wanted the tubes just a little smaller and I wasn't sure about the yarn. But see, isn't it pretty? This is for my daughter, for her or for my granddaughter. It's going to be a blankie and those tubes will go together. But I want to show this to you. I think it's Mora. I used waste yarn on this, and you can see on the ends here. See this row right here. And then there's a black row, and then there's a row like this. I will close these tubes up. I'm going to close those up, and I have to be able to see where my stitches are. So you use the waste yarn for closing tubes. It's fabulous because you can see where your stitches are. See that? So when I go to close this up, whether I do it as with a slip stitch or a crochet it closed, I will be able to pick up each of those stitches, and I know, and then I can remove the waste yarn. And I reuse my waste yarn, by the way. But if you're using it to do a beanie, a hat, I do not use waste yarn when I do my hats. I just don't. I do not. Oh, Crystal, I will get, can you see my comments? I will look for your comments in just a moment, Crystal. I don't do it. Now, I know some people really hate the cast on and they don't like the cast off. So they'll use waste yarn when they make their beanies. And when they do that, they have to go back through and pick up all those stitches to be able to cinch it closed, and then they remove the waste yarn. I suppose that you could do that, and you might like that better if that's the way you want to do. I don't do it because I'm lazy. And I think that's a lot more work, but that's just me. And I think a lot of it has to do with how you start. And I started without the waste yarn because I just thought it was an extra step I didn't need. But I do know that if you're having issue casting off, but once you get it down, you won't have an issue. The only way to learn it is to try it. And once you learn it, then you don't need to use waste yarn to cast off. I want to learn that. Oh, you do, Trisha. Why? Because you think it'll be easier? Like if you want a flat hat, and it's another way to close it, I guess. I just don't know why. That's just, maybe it's better and I'm missing out. Maybe I'm missing it. But I just see it as another unnecessary step, and I'm all about like making it simple. But Trisha, you make awesome freaking hats already. So you don't need to use a waste yarn unless you want to do a different technique. But it is a good technique to know. So, but that's why. And then Wendy asked, have I ever used Karen latte cakes? I have not, but I do know that Karen latte cakes, hold on, let me grab this. This is the baby hat that I did with, this is the Ogo, when they had the Ogo, I want to say it was the, I don't know, Ogo, but it's Karen. It's the same style. Like the latte cakes are that fuzzy, real soft yarn. I think it'll do just fine. If you look in the, can I talk? CranKnit community group and search it with the little search bar. There are lots of people who have made beautiful hats with the latte cakes. I just have not used the latte cakes. This is the only similar yarn that I've used, and it did fabulous, like butter. So it did really good. Very, very good. Okay, let's see. Let me go back here. Let me see if I can find Crystal. I don't know. I see your comment, Crystal, but I didn't know if you had a question. All right, let's see. I might have missed it. Oh, here. Had a problem yarn and I held it down and it worked out. Is that what I'm holding it down in the middle would be bad for, oh, Crystal, well, holding it down in the middle would be bad for the machine. I think if it's struggling with the yarn, I think if you can get it to work, that's fine. But my thought is, for longevity of the machine, probably not the best but it's a toy, guys. So if you have yarn and you want to get it through it, good. But I will tell you, every time you get like where it's real struggling and it does the thing where it doesn't want to drop down and it kind of, the crank stops and you kind of get the pop, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. I think you're probably grinding your gears. Now, if you can weight it and it's going, I think it's all right. Do I think it's harder on the machine? Yes, of course it is. Because if the machine is struggling to knit that yarn without that weight, then it would probably do better. But I will tell you, if you have a flatbed knitter, you're gonna have weights on your stuff because it has a tendency to lift. And that's what I was talking about early on. I think sometimes the yarn is almost okay, but it maybe does need just a little extra weight because it's about 50, 60 rows, it starts to lift a little bit. And because of the weight of the yarn, it's pushing up on the knitting process. So you're not getting, I keep doing these, like, you're not getting the yarn. Okay. You're not getting the yarn. A little sneak peek of some savory yarn there. The yarn gets stuck like this right beside that first yarn that it's the needle it's knitting right beside it. So as you're facing the machine to the left, what happens is that yarn gets stuck and doesn't want to drop down on those two pins. And when that happens, it puts the machine in a bind. That's when you get the pop. Now, if you can keep the yarn pulled so that when it starts the knitting process, it doesn't get hung up, I think that helps. The other thing is, if you're someone like me who knits really tight, I think for problematic yarn, it makes it worse. If you can find the sweet spot of not having too much tension, but enough where you're not getting a drop, which for some yarns that's hard. I think that the less tension, when you get a problematic yarn, you want as little tension on it as possible. But the problem is when it gets to that spot where it starts to lift, that's when you get the drops. So I think try it. Just be careful not to push it too hard or you can break your machine. But again, okay, I'm going to be real here. For those of us in the United States, and I don't want to, I know what it's like to not have a lot of money. And I know that sometimes like $60 for a machine plus shipping or $60 for a machine is like, holy crap, I can't afford that. But if you go to Starbucks, like how many times at Starbucks or how many times eating out? So my thing is be happy, knit your thing. And just then if you have to buy another machine, buy another machine. Now, if you get the Addy and you spend a lot of money on it, I would be really careful. I'd be really careful because you don't want to, it's more of an investment, more dollars into it. And I'm not saying that you should throw your money away. But I'm just saying that, it's for as far as like crafting things go, give it like for me, I'm like, I'll get another machine. Now, if you get your heart set on a Loombot, like Trisha got the very last one on the face of the planet, probably Trisha, because I don't know if you heard Trisha, but they're discontinued now. So you no longer can get one. You cannot get one. So anyways, okay. So let's go back. I'm going to go back and then see what other questions I have here. And I'll answer as many as I can. I don't know. Let me see. I got thumbs up from Boss TJ. Thumbs up. I think it's a thumbs up. Maybe it's a middle finger. Is the middle finger an emoji? Because it kind of looks like the middle finger. No, I think it's a thumbs up. I don't know. All right. We're going to give away some yarn too. And I will tell all my Instagram folks, I know there's only just a few of you over there. When we do that, you'll have to go to YouTube or Facebook because you won't be able to enter on Instagram. But I like it that you're all here, even if there's not just tons of you. I think it's a thumbs up. I hope it's not a middle finger because that's not very nice. It's kind of funny though. Okay. It doesn't look like I have any questions over there. Oh, here. Mama Bear 83. Mummy Bear, not Mama Bear. Hi, I've never used a knitting machine before. Any good advice on where to start? Many thanks. You can go to my YouTube channel. That I just posted not that long ago, CrankKnit 101. It's like a beginner's guide. And I talk about machines, I talk about yarn, talk about all the things. So, or just search on YouTube for knitting machines, Centra knitting machine or Addy knitting machine. But really, it depends on what you want to make. My advice is if you want to make hats, I would say get a 48 pin machine because I think that they make a better fitting hat because there's extra pins. But that's really it. Just do a little searchy. You can get in our CrankKnit community group too and see what everybody's making because we have fabulous, talented, awesome crankers. Okay, so let me see. Somebody said the PJ Mommy says binder clips work well to weight down your yarn. Yes, I need to order the little claw clips too. That's something I need to do because I need to try those out. I could try those out on some of the yarn that I'm having issue with and see how it does. Crystal, the Addy Express is currently $195 on Amazon. I got one that's awesome. And that's a good price. When I bought mine, it was like $220. It was too much money. But I do like it, guys. I do like the Addy. I just like the bigger machines for my hats. But yes, that's a great price if you're looking at getting an Addy. Kim, I'm new today. Where do I get a child size for my grandbabies? Thanks. Where to make hats for your grandchildren? You can do it on the 48. You just need to do less pins. If you have infants, I would probably get a 40, but the 48 you can do toddler all the way up to adults, big-headed adults like me, big melon-headed adults. Big. Kim, I bought an Addy because Centro used to take my Red Heart jumbo yarn and now it doesn't. Yes. I will tell you, the Addy will do. I do sometimes get tucks though with Super Saver, depending on the color on my Addy, but it just depends on the yarn. And you can do the little tricks with it. The Addy does it. You're not going to have the binding issue. You can sometimes, but generally it does a little bit better with the knitting process. So I understand, Crystal, especially if you have a lot of Super Saver in your stash. Nikita, yes, your Baby Yoda. You guys, you have to go to our CrankKnit community if you're not on there and check out Nikita's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, baby Yoda. Hers is cuter than mine. She did better than me because it is so stinking cute. You guys gotta go check it out. She did. You did a good job. This is the Isn't it cute? And mine's pretty darn cute, but hers is cuter. She did a good job. I'm so super stinking, like, I don't want to say jealous. You did the little one too. It's so cute. I love your name too. I love it. I love it. I love it. Are you going to sell, Nikita? You going to do like Facebook, YouTube kind of thing? Do you already maybe? And I don't know that. I need to know that because your stuff is stinking adorable. Okay, Carolyn. My sister got me a loops and threads knitting machine. Haven't tried it yet. What yarn do you suggest? Love your videos. Carolyn, I'm going to show mine because mine hasn't gotten a lot of love. I need to like give it a little bit more love. I love Holstein cows. So I know it's an avocado. I know, but I love Holstein cows. They are like my most favoriteest animal in the world. And that's why I have a Harlequin Great Dane, because I always wanted a cow and I don't think my husband will let me have a cow. So we got a Harlequin Great Dane and he's not super thrilled about that either. And her name is, can I say it on here? I can't say it on TikTok because I'll get banned. It's like the same thing that you, like a derogatory name for a small person. I call her Miss Midge. So then you guys get the gist. But I said it on TikTok once and my live got shut off. Okay. So here is what Carolyn is talking about. It's slick looking. I bought it because it's black and white, and plus I needed a 40 because I am gonna make baby hats for my granddaughter and for other reasons. I made pumpkins with it too, but I haven't done a lot more with it. I will tell you, I really like it though. It's very clicky. It's like tingy, like it's tingy sounding. Hold on, I'm gonna hang it back up. All right. I will say it's a little pricey. So if you are going to buy one of those, you need to like use a coupon, because I don't want to make you feel bad, but if you spend full price on it, that's too much money. It's kind of like when the Addy's like $250 or whatever. But I would use the same. I would stay away from really stiff yarns. Like I would probably not use any Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I would get some soft, squishy, maybe shiny yarns like Karen, Simply Soft, or some glowing yarn, or Yarn Be Glowing, or Yarn Be Soft Secret, or Big Twist Shine, or Hirschner's Supreme Worsted. Something with a little shimmer. I see I made a kid's hat last night when I was having some issues. This is Yarn Be Soft Secret, and it's got the shimmy shimmer. Sometimes people don't like that, but as I've been told, not everybody likes the shine, but the machines like it. Heartland. Oh, that's another one. Lion Brand Heartland yarn is great. It's a great yarn. And I think that machine will do good with all the same yarns that the Centro does, because it's a Centro-y type. I think it's probably manufactured by the same, even though I bet it is not manufactured by Centro. There was in one of the knitting groups, not ours, but somebody shared okay, Cheri, spit it out. Like a spreadsheet of the knitting machines and who they're manufactured by and which ones are the same. It's on there, but I know now after talking to Fat Brain Toys, the Centro 48 and the Loombot are the same machine. I don't know if the Loops and Threads is manufactured by, I don't think it's manufactured by Centro. I think it's manufactured by a different company. So, but I would stick with the same types of yarns. Anna said I had a problem with Purdy yarn. Did I say this already? I think I did. Yeah. Yes, I think I did. I think I read that. Oh, and yeah, and Karina, I think that's your name. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I don't sell them. I just make them for donation. I don't sell them. And I had somebody ask me, why not? Why don't you sell them? And couple reasons. I have sold things, and I'm not saying that I won't ever, but I only have so much time in the day, and I really want to donate hats. Like I really like doing it. So if I were to like donate and sell, I would have to like almost put my focus on the selling and not on the donating for any extra time I have so that I could fulfill orders, and I would rather make them to give them away. Now I could sell and then make money to make, but I only have so much time, and I want to keep doing this social media work because that's kind of my business, is the content creation. This is what's funding the yarn to then be able to donate. That would be less time that I could spend doing this. So, plus then I have to have packaging and, then you're talking like sales tax, dealing with the sales tax. And I've been there before. I've been down that road. I know what is involved with all of that. Not to say that it's not a good thing. And it's, because for any of you that want to make and sell, I think it's a great idea. I think that these machines are an awesome opportunity to do that. And if I wasn't doing the social media side of stuff, I probably would do like an Etsy shop where I make and sell and then donate for those that buy. I think that's a great combination. I think, but yeah, I only have so much time, and I want to help as many people as I can, whether it's inspiring others to do or doing to be able to give away. And it's just a juggle of time. It's not because, for any other reason, because I could really be selling lots of hats because I get asked all the time every day. Oh, there, Crystal. This is great. Thank you for sharing this. Crystal says to Kim Freeland, on the Addy 46 or the Central 48, do 50 to 65 rows for kids, like for a small hat. That's absolutely the case. Thank you for sharing that. And the PJ Mommy says the 40 pin is smaller. So I just want to make sure that I'm reading that off for anybody that maybe is missing the comments. All right. Yeah, and Crystal had said that she held it down and it worked fine. Joe, I found that my innovation knitting machine loves Red Heart Super Saver. That's awesome. Now, I think, isn't it the innovative knitting machine? They don't make that anymore, Joe. I think that might be one of them that is no longer available. And yeah, so because I was kind of doing my research on, after seeing that spreadsheet on the different machines, I had never heard of the innovative knitting machine. Cynthia asked if I've made socks on the small machine. I have made slippers. I thought I put them over here. I showed them once before. Yeah, I made these like house socks, like slippery socks on the 22. And this is Red Heart Super Saver. I did it on the Addy 22. I did have a couple tucks because this yarn, I love it, but I can't do it on the Centro. But I think this is actually I don't think there's any tie-ins. I think that's just the yarn. And I know it's Super Saver yarn. Yes, it's definitely just the yarn. There's no tie-ins. Let me see if I can get my hand in there. Yeah, that's the yarn. No tie-ins. So this is Red Heart Super Saver on my Addy 22. I made these before I really knew how to crochet or anything. And I did these little cuffs. And I look at them now. It's really bad. I did a bad job. But you can't tell. But I would wear these out here. Like they're my camper socks. They're like sock slippers. They feel a little funny when you're walking on them. Now I'm used to it when I wear them. But they're, you're walking on a knitted, I don't know. They're not like regular socks. Like, a sock knit where it's soft and squishy. It's more like, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Smart S. I used the Prima Donna and Rainbow from Ice Yarns, and I just loved it. Went really, really great. Still not that experienced because I bought the Centro for my mom to knit a month ago. I gotta look that up. Prima Donna and Rainbow. Is it a 3-weight yarn? Smart S. So that's what I'm actually, guys. We're gonna do. Did I say what we're giving away? We're gonna do this giveaway. Actually, we should do that now. What time is it? 3:24. We'll do that now, and then I'll come back to some more questions. I still had a few of these left. I'm going to go ahead and give away. And this is the Ice Yarn. I wish I had the hat. I already donated the hat, so I don't have the hat to show you that I made with this. But it takes about a ball and a half. If you want to make it like slouchy, it might take close to both balls. But It's the Picasso rainbow yarn. It's super soft, guys. It's like, I know you're going to get this and I've rubbed it on my face. Sorry if that grosses you out, but it's super soft. And this might be, I will tell you after Nikita's giveaway, I'm going to be transparent here. I'm going to do another one to wherever you live. We're going to try this one more time and we'll see how it goes at the post office. Poor Nikita, I had to send her money because there's tax and duty. Now, come to find out, we could have sent it as a gift. And in some countries, if we do that, then there are no taxes or duties applied. But I found out then again later that for where she is at, it wouldn't have mattered. So when I sent her, Nikita, you're going to love this. And I don't mind because I'm like, it's like giving back to my community. And I like the idea of you guys, especially in other countries, you might not be able to get this, you can get. I think they ship worldwide. ICE does. And that's one of the reasons why I've kind of started to look into ICE, because I know that our community is everywhere and it's a real good opportunity for all of you. I know the shipping is a lot, but you hang with me because the cost of yarn is low. So it just kind of evens out. You just kind of got to go like this when you have to pay the shipping and just know that you're still getting a good deal. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so we did one loops and threads. That's what we gave away, the fastest yarn. It was like $20 to ship it. Okay, that's not bad, right? And then I think it was like $12 that I had to pay for taxes and duties. So that's kind of a lot. And I don't mind. But yeah, so we're gonna do worldwide one more time. So anybody who wants to be in can be in this time. And we're going to see how it goes wherever you might be located. And then we might end up having to go to like US and Canada only or whatever, or US only after this one. But I want to give it one more. We're going to give it one more test drive and see how it goes. So I will tell you before we do this, I want to tell all of my Instagram people, I'm going to give you time if you want to be in the giveaway. I'm giving this away completely free. Don't let anybody scam you after it's over. Whoever wins this is the only person getting yarn. So if someone sends you a message and says, I am Cheri and I have yarn for you, that's a lie. So just know that because we're growing and it's gotten really large, there are the scammers out there. So don't be scammed. Okay. 2 little balls of ice yarn. These are each like, what are they? I think they're it's 44% acrylic, 56% polyester. They're like 50 grams, 115 meters each. You can make a nice hat. It makes a really nice hat. On your 48 machine if you have it, or whatever machine you have. It should do just fine. But we're going to do hashtag. So you have to put in hashtag ICE, ICE. Hashtag ICE in the comments. But for anybody on Instagram, you have to go to YouTube or Facebook. So you have to go to Hoop and Home, YouTube or Facebook. And I'll give you time to leave, even though I don't want you to leave. You can leave and go over there. So everybody else start putting hashtag ICE, ICE. In the comments. Let me go down, see if you guys are doing it. Oh my gosh, guys. There's a lot of comments. I'm so sorry. Okay, everybody's doing it. Okay, good. Hashtag ICE. And then what we'll do is we'll give you just a few minutes for the Instagram folks to hop off and be able to enter. And this is what you should put. I will pick out somebody here. This is not the winner. This is just an example. Jessica put hashtag ICE. That's what you need. No space. Hashtag and then ICE. Because otherwise what'll happen is the little yeah, Stacy, yours popped up there, huh? What I want to say, my brain is not working. Let me see. I don't know. It says that Stacy's comment is highlighted. I got to get it off of here. Sandy said just met her at the Detroit Bridge. Haha. I don't know. Is she talking about me? Okay. So so Instagram folks, I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes. Let me get this up here, the giveaway tool. Giveaway tool. Let me enter the studio with my computer. I really appreciate all of you guys. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else to y'all. And again, I am sorry if I don't get to your comment before we're all done. I am trying. And I know I talk a lot too. Okay, so hashtag ICE. Hashtag ICE. All right, so we're going to, let me see. I think I have to let me do it on here. Why is it doing that? Okay, hold on. Hashtag ICE, hashtag ICE. I think I have to do it this way. Uh, There we go. Can you still hear me? Oh, hold on. It went haywire, guys. There we go. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to get it to go. Can you hear me okay? Let's me go back. There we go. I think I got it figured out now. Okay, hashtag ice. Whoop. I'm going to put it in here. Okay, there we go. Now let me go here. Let's me go here. It should work. Maybe. Maybe. All right. There we go. Oh my goodness, that took forever. So sorry. Okay. Let's me see. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So I think we're good. So I hopefully all of my Instagram folks, if you hopped off and went over to there we go. Okay. All right. Are you ready? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the ice yarn here. All right. So you have a couple more seconds to get in. Hashtag ice if you want to win the yarn. Hashtag ice. Okay, we good? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we go. It's working. Yay! Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Who is gonna win? And the winner is Sheila! Yay! Sheila won! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay, that's good. Awesome. Awesome. Sheila, you're the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay, so Sheila. Let me go back to my face here. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Sheila. Is it Kinney? I think Sheila Kinney. You just need to message me, Cheri at hoopandhome.com with your information, and you will get this lovely, beautiful, gorgeous rainbow ice yarn is yours. It is yours. I'm so excited to send it to you. I'll give you a little package with a little note inside. Yes. So congratulations, Sheila. So just email me, Cheri at hoopandhome.com, and I will make sure you get that yarn. So yeah, that's exciting. Isn't it fun? I love giving stuff away. It's so fun. I feel like Oprah, and you win yarn, and you win yarn, and you all win yarn. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's me see here. Okay. So MK Crafts and Family is asking Barb, do you like your knitting machine? I have the same in my Amazon cart. So I want to know what kind Barb has. Let's go back to where Barb's at. Barb. Is it you, Barb? Is it Barb LaFond? She congratulates Sheila. Thank you for congratulating Sheila and Sheila. There you are. Yay! Sheila. And I can also put my email underneath this comment since you're on Facebook. But if you want to, you can just message me or send to Cheri at hoopandhome.com your information. I will make sure you get your yarn. You don't want yarn. You want yarn. Everybody wants yarn. We all want yarn. Okay. Let's see. So Lisa says ice yarn available in the UK for equivalent of $4.44. That's a good price. I don't know how much in the UK. And somebody did suggest that like if you could do an order like a group of people and then you're close to, and then you can like split it up so you can go halvesies on the shipping or whatever. That's an idea too, actually, if you have people around you. Okay, I'm going to answer just a couple more questions. Carrie says, I just bought another circular knitting machine, maybe overdoing it. Carrie, join the club. I have something coming that I'm going to share with all of you guys. So yeah, no, you're not overdoing it. We're just it's our craft. We just need more tools, right? No, you guys will have to stay tuned for like what's to come. I have a package on the way. And Lisa says ice yarn available in UK for about $4.44 per ball on Etsy. Yeah, see that's well, cause see, okay, well, and I'll tell you, this sells for. I think this right now. I'm gonna just share this with you because you guys. So Holdiani ice yarn Picasso on the US, like for US dollars. And you can't, out of the Picasso yarns, this is the only color that they have, which they had the other ones available because it's very, very, very awesome yarn. If you like the soft, shiny yarns, you might like the matte. And it maybe I'm kind of getting to where I like that like halo-y kind of. It is, you get 8 of them for $8.99. So so they're $1.12 a ball on their website, but that's before shipping. And you have to buy them in 8 packs. I have had some thoughts. About getting this yarn and being able to split it up for everybody. But I don't know. I don't know if the market would be big enough for it. And I don't know if I want to deal with like shipping yarn. But I've thought about it because it's such high quality yarn. I just have to get the ones that work in the machines, guys. But I've thought about it because then I don't know. But then that doesn't help my international people either. So, but I have yarn on my brain. I have like if I could do some custom yarns for the knitting machine, if you're a yarn maker and you want to contact me, I would love to do something. That would be awesome. And we could have some special yarns. I would like that, but I don't know what that involves. Yeah, Libby 3, I did disappear because technology and I are not getting along today. I'm still learning. Yes, and that's where Cheri hooping home. Yeah, you're like, you vanished. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. Okay, let me go scroll back up and I'll see if I can find any more comments here. Let's see. Because I got to go past ice baby. So I do want to say, what do I want to say? I do want to say, make sure you get signed up. I would love for you guys. I personally would like to invite you all to the Zoom on Sunday at 3:00 Eastern Standard Time. I would love it if you all would, for those of you that would be interested, you don't have to come on camera if you don't want to. You can just like click into the link. You could just even mute out and just like lurk and just hang out if you want, and then just like chat. This time when I do it though, last time I didn't have my computer. This time I will make sure I have my computer in here so that I can like actually see the comments, because when I'm on my little iPad-y thing, I can't really see them. Thank you, Nikita. I was happy to send it to you. I think it's so cool. And you know, we talked it, like you had commented and I didn't see it until later about like yarn that you can't get over there. Maybe we need to figure that out for all of my UK friends. Like maybe when there's sales, maybe I should go buy up stuff and we can like figure out a way to get it to you. Cause I know that sometimes that's hard to do. I suppose if I do it a lot, I would probably get in trouble, and I don't even know. Cause I don't know about like import and all that kind of stuff, but can't we just send yarn between friends and not have to pay extra taxes? Come on now. Come on. All right. So, all right. Okay. Yeah. And I do want to say one more time, I know the PJ Mommy mentioned here, and I do want to give her a shout out to you. You guys go to YouTube, show her channel some love, the PJ Mommy, because she moderates and she's helping me out in the group too now, guys. So go send her some love over on YouTube. Follow her, like her, subscribe. I guess that's what you call it. Cheri. My brain's not working. But anyways, the Loombot. Make sure, you guys, if you hopped in here late, make sure you do not like see the Loombot for $29 on fatbraintoysusa.com. Don't buy it because the website's a scam. Okay, so I'm not seeing any. Oh, here, Crystal says. So I think we'll I'll do just a few more here, but okay. Crystal says, which machines work best? And let me go back to, you guys are probably like, Cheri, let me go back to Instagram here just to make sure that there's nothing. Okay, sorry guys. Which machines work best, which are just toys and break if you used a lot for the newbies? I will tell you, the Centro, the Loomba, the Loops and Threads machine, all of those are toys. I use mine all the time. The Addy machines are considered like professional grade circular knitting machines. And they are built better. Not gonna lie, they're built better. They're made to do lots of heavy lifting. Will they break still? Yes, they can. But the Centros will wear out before the Addies will. So if you want to have the longer term investment, the Addy might be the way to go. I will tell you, I like the fit of the hat better on the 48. I have a tendency to knit tighter. So on the Addy, because there's no tension guide, you can get one for it. The hats tend to be just a little snug. That's not to say that it's that way for everybody. If you use less tension, if you use yarn that's a little stretchier, but I think they're all great, even the toy ones, because I use my toys all the time and they work just fine. If you don't push them and don't misuse them or force the yarns that it doesn't like, you can go for the less expensive one. My thing is, and I think I talked about this once before, Crystal, I'll bring it up again really quick here. I could talk all day, guys, but I'm gonna have to. I gotta make baked potatoes for dinner, and I gotta get them in the oven because they take forever. But and the priorities, right? Um, this is the thing. If you're a crafty person, if you're a crafter, you have a tendency to be a little all over the place. And if you take offense to that, I'm sorry. But for the most part, most of the crafty people, creative people that I know are a little bit, we have a tendency to jump from thing to thing, right? Um, I'm like that. I'm a little bit more focused now than I ever have been. I really have found I feel like this is my thing, at least for right now. But in that, a lot of times we try something and then it isn't what we thought, or we get bored of it shortly after. So, just from one crafter to another, you can buy more yarn if you get the less expensive machine and find out if you like it, and then invest in the more expensive tools. That's just but I understand if you only have so many, and you don't want to like spend the money on one. But this is the thing: you get the 48, and then you decide you want the 46. Even though they're almost the same machine, it's not like you could always sell the other one on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody will buy it for sure. For sure they will. Okay. Anyways, okay, just two more. Does the ice yarn work on the Centro? Absolutely, Jessica. This Picasso yarn does. Now, I've tried so far out of my yarn haul, I've tried two of the yarns that I was a little sus if they were going to work, and they didn't work so good. So I have other yarns to try that I have not tried from the ice yarn haul. You will see the Will It Crank coming at the end of the week for some of it, at least for one of the things. I don't know. I might combine two of them. We'll see. I did did recording for multiple yarns. So that's coming on Sunday. I do the Will It Crank video, so you'll see that. And I'm going to go through all of those. I don't know that they'll all be out on Sunday. It'll probably just be one or two of them. But anyways, the ice yarn, the Picasso yarn does work very well. I'm hoping the other ones that I got will work too. Barb says, I found our local school needs hats for kids that don't have them. Our area women's shelter will take more made hats. Our local food shelf will put them in food boxes, places for me to donate to. See, these are all great. Barb, thank you for sharing this, because these are all, I would love it. If you're not already considering or donating or whatever, if I could it would be great if you would just make a few to give away. And because I think it's good, guys. I think it's good to help other people, and I think it's good for us too. Gives us some motivation. Trust me, it'll keep you kind of motivated on making too, if you know that you can help other people. But these are great suggestions. So if you're looking to get started in donating, reach out to the women's shelter. That's what I did. They were one of the first ones to get back to me. But I know that the schools, like, there are a lot of kids where their parents, think about all the crap you got to buy your kids, and everybody's like, well, what do you mean they don't have a coat? What do you mean they don't have a hat? Well, what happens? I have 8 children. So I understand what it's like to get to fall. And, summer we've done real good because it's warm, and fall comes and the kids have like sprouted up, and every one of them needs a new coat and new boots and a new hat and and you're like, holy crap, I can't afford these kids. I understand what that's like. So even if you're not like homeless on the street, as a parent, sometimes it's hard to pay for all this shit that the kids need. And then when they need a simple thing like a hat, and you're like, can't you buy them a stinking hat? It's just another thing, it's better that they have something to eat, so they have to like buy the food's expensive, food so look to the schools in your area too, because there probably are some kids in this time of year. They could have like the teachers could have a box, and if they see a child that hasn't had a hat on for a while and it's cold outside, they could just be like, here you go. And so that's another thing. Okay, guys, so I think that's it for today. I want to keep chatting with you guys, so you all, if you want to hang out more with some cranky people like all of us, make sure that I just want to say Patty's been I want to keep talking. Patty's been making small stuffies and donating them to the police department for a handout. That's a good idea. When they go in, that's a good idea. I love that. I love it. I love it. Vicky says, don't go. Kelly, a lot of cancer centers will take them for chemo patients. That's another great. And I think this type of yarn, someone had the latte cakes. That soft yarn would be good for cancer patients, I think. All right. Okay, Vicky. I'm sorry. I have to go. Isn't this like the cutest little hat? It's so stinking cute. I love it. All right. I got to go because I got to make potatoes, guys. I got to make potatoes and salad dressing and all the things. Well, I just want to thank you all. And I'm sorry if over on Instagram, if I oh, thank you for saying you love the content. I wish that I could showcase Hamza. I can't say your title there or your name. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. Yes, but I appreciate all of you that are over on Instagram. There are a handful of you still there, and I appreciate you. It's like the Colorama. Is it Colorama from Karen? So it's similar to the latte cakes. So it's that same style of yarn, but I got it in an Ogo. I think it was an Ogo, but I don't see that they sell them anymore. But I think it's the same as the Colorama. Okay, I'm gonna get off. You guys go to hoopandhome/Zoom group. Get signed up. I will send out the message with all the Zoom information, and we can all hang out on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you all will be there. Again, make sure to come back for the live next Monday for Cranking for Community. And we'll do this again next Thursday, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, and lots of things are happening. In the back, I'm working on more stuff. So just stay tuned. Trisha, hopefully they'll be good. Sometimes I'm not good at cooking them, but hopefully they'll be good baked potatoes, right? All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it is where you're watching from. Go make something. See you later. Bye now.